catch the beat. Don't know if you 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old, I was 7 years old. Once I was 7 years It was a big, big world, but we thought we were bigger. Pushing each other to the limits, we were learning quicker.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the Nike campus and welcome to the 2016 Oregon Sports Awards. Let's go. My name is Nathan Devon. I'm a Play It Forward monthly award winner for the month of November. And I run track at University of Portland, so any pilots in the house? Hey, there we go. A couple in the back. All right. So just a little bit of housekeeping for this. When you see that applause meter come on, we need people showing love. So we need people clapping, and that means like as the award winners come all the way to the podium. So we don't want any walks of shame out here. We need people clapping all the way to the podium. All right. And we have a lot to celebrate tonight, so I want everybody to know what I'm saying, get loose a little bit. We got my girl DJ Crystal over here. Let's give a round of applause for her. She'll help us with the energy tonight. But yeah, we're on Snapchat and Twitter, the Oregon Sports Awards. So use hashtag Oregon Sports Awards and at Oregon Sports Awards to tag us. And we're really trying to blow this up. So post it on your Instagram, your Snapchat, maybe even your Tinder. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to blow it up. We're trying to get out here. So with that, just celebrate yourselves tonight and enjoy the production.
Soon we'll be 30 years old. Our songs have been sold. We've traveled around the world and we're still roaming. I'm still learning about life. My woman brought children for me, so I can sing them all my songs and I can tell them stories. Most of the boys are with me, some are still out seeking glory, and some might have to leave behind. My brother, I'm still sorry. Soon I'll be 60 years old. My daddy got 61. Remember life, and then your life becomes a better one. I made a man so happy when I wrote the letter once. I hope my children come and visit once or twice a month. Soon I'll be 60 years old. When I think the world is colder, we'll have a lot of children who can warm me. Soon I'll be 60 years old. To decide that the things that I tried were in my life just to get high on. When I stressed out. We're stressed out. My name's my name's my name's dig, if you will, the picture of you and I engaged in a kiss. The sweat of your body covers me. Can you, my darling, can you picture this? Dream if you can, a courtyard, an ocean of violets in bloom. Animals strike curious poses. They feel the heat between me and you. Just leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold. Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe you're just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when doves cry.
The Oregon Sports Awards are brought to you by Nike, Providence Health and Services, Pamplin Media Group, the Portland Timbers, the Portland Thorns, the Portland Trailblazers, Comcast Sportsnet Northwest, 1080 The Fan, and by the Hillsboro Hops. This is Bill Schonley, welcoming you to the Nike World Headquarters from the Stanford Theater in the Tiger Woods Center for the 64th Oregon Sports Awards. And now for a few memories from this great year in Oregon sports. And now, here is your host for the evening, a highly acclaimed ESPN sportscaster with deep Oregon roots. Would you welcome Neil Everett?
And they asked me why I come back and do this right there. Thank you. Good night. All right. Hey, listen, anytime that Bill Schonley's saying your name and putting good words next to it, then you know something good has happened. And Bill couldn't be here tonight, but he sent his regards to all you folks, because it's all of us that understand what a legend he is and how lucky we are as Oregonians to have Bill Schonley. This is the 64th Oregon Sports Awards, and it's an honor to be here as your host. This is my 4th year, and so somebody was asking me, well, you come back and do it next year? And it's like, well, it's 4 years. I should probably graduate unless I'm one of those, like, 5th-year seniors. So how about that highlight package? Not in that highlight package was I ran the Starlight Run the other day, okay? So if I'm hobbling a little bit, but I did lose like 27 pounds, so... we're here to celebrate all Oregon sports, from our collegiate home teams, the Blazers, the MLS champions. Let's hear that right now. But especially our high school athletes. This is like your ESPYs with no Kardashians, all right? And we've got a great new program tonight as well. And the one guy came out here and was talking about the hash brown social media stuff we're going to do. We have 26 high school and college journalism students who are part of our first ever Student Media Summit. So they spent the day with experts and me in public relations, communications, journalism, and media. And then tonight, these students are going to use all these newly acquired skills to report on the Oregon Sports Awards through social media, written articles, press releases, and interviews. So you may recall reading about a few of these students while following C.J. McCollum of the Blazers, is C.J.'s press pass. So the Student Media Summit people, let's give them a hand. And listen, this is a great arena for the students, and if you don't think there's anything awesome to report from the show tonight, then what do you need? Thank you. Awesome lessons, that's right. Where is the cup? Look at this. How awesome is this? Hey man, that gives me goosebumps, and hopefully you had a chance to take your picture with it out there. And oh yeah. Take mine right now. There we go. Did that work? That worked? I think that worked. All right. All right. I got that. Huh? You don't? All right. Let's kick it. This year's Comcast Sportsnet Northwest, Dan Sheldon. Okay. This is a true story about Dan Sheldon. This actually just happened while you guys were out in the lobby eating pizza, okay, and having beverages. Dan Sheldon is doing a report for Comcast. He gets a call. His wife has gone into labor, and he has to get up in the middle of his broadcast. We have to go to the bullpen, bring in the lefty Isaac to come in and finish his show as Sheldon heads out the door for the birth of his first son, who's going to be named William. How cool is that? Fortunately, we got Dan on tape before he became a daddy, and he caught up with our finalists at Providence Park, home of your 2013 NWSL Championship Thorns and your MSL champion Timbers. Check it out, Dan.
Thank you, Neil. Yeah, that's right. We're out here at Providence Park with the best high school soccer players in the state. 2 of them will walk away with trophies here tonight. All of them can celebrate, though, if they can get the ball by me, the starting goalkeeper for my rec team in 1984. Now, if these guys get too good, I've got a few tricks up my sleeve and in my bag. Christina Edwards from Summit High School couldn't be here tonight to embarrass me, but wanted to take her own shot from out there in Bend.
Hey Dan, I just want to say hi and thank you for this wonderful opportunity. I look forward to seeing you all at the dinner.
Thanks, Christina. That was an interesting penalty kick.
Now it's time to take these kids to soccer school. All right, I want your name, where you're from, and who you fashion your game after.
My name is Joey Resnick. I'm from Lincoln High School, and I look up to Diego Godin.
My name is Jada Critting. I go to Park Rose High School, and I fashioned my game after Megan Rapinoe.
Next victim.
My name is Stuart Ashelman. I go to West Salem High School, and I fashioned my game after Darlington Nagby.
Where we going, West Salem? Where we going?
Down the middle.
Right down the middle, huh? Is that what we're doing? Whew. He gave me nothing but the cold shoulder. That's brutal.
My name is Lucy Davidson. I play for Scappoose High School, and I fashioned my game after Christine Sinclair.
May the force be with them. Desperate times.
Call for desperate measures.
My name is Noah Magana, and I'm from Hood River Valley High School, and I idolize my soccer after Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, you guys are even better than I thought. Congratulations. Give yourselves a hand. Nice job. Nice job. Where does this rank on your list of all-time accomplishments? Yeah, don't answer that question. Keep it to yourself. But a nice job. Great celebrations. We'll find out who the two big winners are right now.
So they asked me if I wanted to participate in that segment, like without quite knowing what it was. And so that's the one great decision I've already made when I said no. All right. To help present, Dan Goodsport, help present our Prep Soccer Player of the Year award, please welcome from your Portland Timbers, Fernando Arian, from the Portland Thorns, Kat Williamson.
Good evening to everyone. It's nice to be here with you guys and present this award. So thanks, and let's go to a quick refresh for our finalists for Female Prep Soccer Player of the Year.
Lucy Davidson, Scappoose. The two-time 4A State Player of the Year, Davidson scored 31 goals in leading the Indians to a perfect 18-0 season and their second 4A championship in 3 years. Christina Edwards, Summit. Edwards scored 2 goals in the championship game that gave the Storm their 4th consecutive 5A title and is the 5A Player of the Year. Jada Crenning, Park Rose. The first Park Rose girls soccer player to earn a Pac-12 scholarship, Crenning is the Northwest Conference Player of the Year with 6 hat tricks to her credit.
And the winner is Christina Edwards, Summit High School.
I'm just extremely humbled and honored for this. Thank you so much. Just especially reading those few sentences about Jada and Lucy. I mean, they're amazing women all around, not just amazing athletes. So again, there's too many people to thank, but thank you so much.
Congratulations, Christina. Now let's have another look at our finalists for Male Prep Soccer Player of the Year.
Stuart Esselman, West Salem. The Gatorade Player of the Year and 3-time All-Conference selection has 44 career goals. Noe Magana, Hood River Valley. Magana is the All-State 5A Player of the Year, scoring 10 goals as Hood River kept alive its 36-game winning streak and won the 5A State Championship. Joey Resnick, Lincoln. Senior defender Resnick, the 6A Player of the Year and an All-State selection, was a staple in a dominant Cardinal backline that accounted for 10 shutouts.
And the winner is Joyce Resnick.
Wow.
Yesterday I graduated high school, and today I'm winning this award. It's all very surreal. I'm very blessed to be healthy and to be able to play the game that I love, and to have all the support from my family and my friends, and obviously my coaches and my teammates. Thank you.
All right, next we have the Prep Volleyball Player of the Year. And so we were talking about this, and they said this girl's been a household name since she was at Jesuit back in, I don't know, 09. And so we started talking, does that mean like people talk about her and like, oh, I wonder what she's doing today? You know, when you're a household name, we're trying to figure that out. But she has been. Then she went to the University of Oregon, and she lettered in basketball, softball, track and field, volleyball. Like you have Letterman's jackets, she has a Letterman's blanket, okay? And then she comes here and she wins the Johnny Carpenter Prep Athlete of the Year Award 3 times, the Bill Hayward Amateur Athlete of the Year Award 2 times. Like you have a mantle for your trophies, she has a whole nother room, all right? Please welcome Liz Brenner.
Thanks, Neil, and go Ducks. Let's look at our nominees tonight for Prep Athlete Player of the Year.
Selena Batiste, Central Catholic. A 2-time All-State selection, Batiste is the Mount Hood Conference Player of the Year. The Central Catholic co-captain led the Rams to a second-place finish in the 6A state tournament. Catherine Clemens, Burns. Clemens is the OSAA 2A Player of the Year and was named Max Prep's Player of the Match 27 times. Nicole Peterson, Jesuit. The Gatorade and 6A Player of the Year, Peterson led the Crusaders to a 32-0 season and their second consecutive 6A championship.
Is Nicole Peterson from Jesuit High School.
Bring the action.
Rock and roll, everybody, let's move control. All the party, we let it go. Going fast, we ain't going slow.
I just want to start off by thanking Nike and Oregon Sports for this awesome event. And then, of course, my coaches, my friends, my teammates, and then especially my family, just because they're always here for me. So, thank you.
All right, next we have the Prep Football Player of the Year Award. So these are like 4 of the biggest dudes in the building. So they're backstage. We had to keep them away from the crowd. All right. So we're going to welcome them to the stage as we check them out on the video.
Justin Herbert, Sheldon. With a 68% completion average, the 6'6" All-State quarterback passed for 24 touchdowns and ran for 5 more. Osa Odigizua, David Douglas. The dominating defensive tackle is a first-team All-State selection and 2-time Mount Hood Conference Defensive Player of the Year. Jason Talley, Jesuit. En route to an undefeated season, the senior running back scored 45 touchdowns as the Crusaders won their 6th state 6A football title. Tim Tawa, West Lynn. A 2-time Gatorade Player of the Year, Tawa holds the Oregon single-season passing yardage record at 4,171 yards.
All right, we're going to have a little chalk talk with these guys. For Justin, you're a senior, 2,000 plus yards, and you're going to University of Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
What was the recruiting process like?
Well, it started a little slow. I didn't talk to many colleges until late my junior year, and I went over and threw for both Coach Helfrich and Coach Frost at the University of Oregon, and they said to keep in touch, and I guess I did well enough for them to offer me a scholarship, and I knew that that's my dream school, and there's no other place I'd rather be.
Your Frost didn't try to hijack you to Central Florida?
No.
All right, good. Okay, because we would have reported that. So I met Osa last year, and he told me that he was going to UCLA, and so I saw him backstage, and I said, well, you've had a year to change your mind, and he gave me the Heisman, like, no. Wrestling and football. Football just because there's more opportunity, or why do you pick football to pursue?
It's a little bit more fun for me, just like being outside, being with the team and stuff like that. But I love wrestling as well.
Yeah. And, you know, we talked, you're going to have to wear Under Armour. Yeah. Right? It's not too late. All right, now. Violation on me. So we talked about this being like the ESPYs. So then with Jason, you have to say, so who are you wearing tonight?
My mom picked it out. So I can't.
Is your mom here? Is your mom here? Where are you? This is the sharpest looking dude in the building for sure. And you're going to Eastern Washington. Why Eastern?
It's just a place where I felt home. My brother went there, and I got to see him grow and how the coaches treated him. And sadly, he didn't get to finish out his career due to injury and stuff like that. But they made him a part of the family the entire way through, and he got to help out the team. So I really wanted to follow that up.
Plus, you're next to Spokane, where I grew up, Spo Vegas. You'll dig it. All right. And finally, at the end here, Tim Tawa, you're a junior. You are already going to Stanford and not to play football.
That's correct.
What's happening? What are you doing?
Baseball. I've always loved baseball from when I was young. It's the sport that I've grown up playing. Don't get me wrong, I love Friday Night Lights. There's nothing like it, but baseball's my passion.
So you're one of those guys who's good at everything, I can tell, right? Like scratch golfer?
Golf's not my thing.
Okay.
I can try.
But if he picked up the sticks tomorrow, he'd beat anybody in the room. All right. Listen, we have 4 winners here, but only one name on the envelope. And the winner is Tim Tawa. Right up. There you go. All right, no, I got one more question for you. I want you to take one game right now that you've competed in up through your junior season, and if you could put it in a box, and we're going to open it up 25 years from now, you're going to say that's the game that I want people to remember me by. What game's that?
Oh man, there's a lot of good memories on the field. Beating Sherwood in the semifinals was a great game. Getting revenge on them, but I'd have to say my first start as a sophomore. We were playing Oregon City. They were ranked second in the state, and no one thought we were going to win, and we were able to battle back, get through a couple touchdown passes and a crazy environment, and it started everything. It started my love for high school football, and it's a great game. I'm going to remember it for the rest of my life.
Right on. I'm going to save all those memories. Tim Tawa, everybody. We've got our Prep Cross Country Runner of the Year award. Did I mention I ran the Starlight Run on Saturday? Little Achilles problem right now. Please welcome Comcast Sportsnet Northwest host of The Scoop, Jamie Hudson, and Brooke Olzendam, Rip City Live reporter and host of the Trailblazers, The Pulse. Ladies.
Thank you, Neil. Now, here are the nominees for Female Prep Cross Country Runner of the Year.
We're killing it.
Olivia Brooks, Summit. Brooks won her second 5A cross country title while leading Summit to its 8th consecutive team championship. Her winning time of 17:46 was only 10 seconds off the Oregon high school record. Marissa Dobry, St. Mary's Medford. Finishing second a year ago, Dobry's 18:39 effort this year was good for the 3A, 2A, 1A championship. It also paced St. Mary's to the team title after 5 consecutive runner-up finishes at state. Ella Donahue, Grand. When Donahue won her 3rd 6A cross-country title, she broke the 23-year-old Oregon record by 8 seconds. The General Senior is a 2-time Gatorade cross-country Runner of the Year.
All right, and the winner is Ella Donahue from Grant High School.
Thank you so much. It means so much just to be considered for an award like this, and I'm so honored to be a part of one of the greatest eras in Oregon distance running history. And especially as a senior, it's just super exciting to know that the legacy of just really awesome distance running in the state is going to continue. There's so many awesome freshmen and sophomores who were already tearing it up this year who are going to continue to just do super well and do really special things in the years to come. So I'm super excited to see that. Thanks.
And now here are the nominees for Male Prep Cross Country Runner of the Year.
Fabian Cardenas, Umatilla. The 3A, 2A, 1A champion Cardenas ranks 16th in Oregon among high school cross-country runners. Ahmed Muhammad, West Salem. The Gatorade Cross Country Runner of the Year, Muhammad won the 6A state championship and had the top time of the season. Walter Vale, Crater. By winning the 5A individual state championship, he helped propel the Comets to a second-place finish at state.
Winner is Ahmed Muhammad of West Salem High School.
Wow. I really don't know what to say now. It's a great honor to be here. I would like to thank my family, friends, my teammates, my coach, who've helped me to get here. Also, a big shout out to my brother, Hunter Mossman, and Anna, because she's my ride home. I'm just kidding. Just because she's really great support, and I want to actually also, say a big thank you to all the Oregon runners that have helped me to, get to where I am and pushing me to, to the limits. And it's a wonderful thing. Thank you very much.
The Ad Rushman Small College Athlete of the Year Award is next, and Ad Rushman was a legend. So young people, if you don't know him or anybody in here, Google, okay? Google. Is Hillsborough High, Linfield College, College Football Hall of Fame, Athletic Director Emeritus. And if you don't know what that is, emeritusdictionary.com, all right? While we're on the subject of words, this guy is a legendary local sports writer and personality, too. More sports writer than personality. Has reported for the Oregonian, Portland Tribune, most recently for Comcast Sportsnet. You can catch him on CSN's Posting Up, Talking Ball, Rip City Live. He's a good dude. Dwight Janes.
Thank you, Neil. When you're done with that beard, could I have it for my head? Man. Here are the nominees for Female Small College Athlete of the Year.
Justine Benner, George Fox basketball. Benner is the George Fox single-season scoring leader and led the Bruins to their 9th Sweet 16 appearance in the NCAA D3 tournament. Rachel Roberts, Pacific softball. Roberts is only the 3rd Pacific player to be named a 2-time Northwest Conference Player of the Year, batting .445 and powering 11 home runs for the Boxers. Mackenzie Warren, Concordia track and field. A 3-time All-American and NAIA champion in the discus, Warren's shot put efforts qualified her for the USA Track and Field Championships and the U.S. Olympic trials.
Okay, let's open the envelope here, if possible. And the award goes to Rachel Roberts from Pacific University.
I just feel so incredibly honored and blessed to even be considered for this award. There's so many people to thank. I want to thank God first and foremost for I wouldn't be able to be here without him, but also my family, my coaches, my friends, and Pacific University for housing me for 4 years and letting me play softball for them. I feel so thankful. Thank you.
Congratulations, Rachel. And now here are your male finalists for Small College Athlete of the Year.
Blake Cooper, Warner Pacific Wrestling. Cooper is the NAIA 165-pound class champion, winning the first national title ever won in any sport by a Warner Pacific athlete. Alex Hoff, Linfield Football. A two-time Northwest Conference Player of the Year, Hoff holds career records in all defensive categories at Linfield and helped the Wildcats advance to the NCAA D3 semifinals. Walker Olis, Pacific Baseball. The Northwest Conference Player of the Year and leader in nearly every offensive category, Olis broke single-season Pacific records for stolen bases, runs, and walks.
And the winner is Alex Hoff, Linfield College.
I'd just like to start off by thanking my family so much for the support over the many years of football, and the Linfield Wildcats for really shaping me for the player and person that I am today. Thank you all so much. Have a good night.
And now our Stats Gill Sports Person of the Year award. And this Stats Gill is kind of like Ad Rushman. If you don't know who he is, then Google. And if you go to Oregon State and you don't know who he is, then transfer, okay? Gill Coliseum, Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. He was a big deal. These finalists are big deals, too.
Caleb Porter, Portland Timbers Soccer. Portland finished the 2015 season leading the Timbers on an amazing run to their first MLS championship. Scott Ruick, Oregon State women's basketball. Already the third winningest coach in OSU history, Ruick took the Beavers to 32 wins, their first ever Pac-12 title, and into the Final Four of the NCAA tournament, ending with an unprecedented #2 national ranking. Terry Stotts, Portland Trailblazers. With a young team and only one returning starter, Stotts was runner-up as NBA Coach of the Year after leading the Blazers to 44 wins and into the second round of the NBA playoffs.
I don't remember him letting me announce winners in the past, so this is kind of cool. So I get to do the envelopes. Look, I got two for one. This first guy, he said, hey, man, I met you on the coast. And I said, hey, I met you on Top Plays. Your team made plenty of them. Caleb Porter, Portland Timbers.
Thank you. Truly honored to receive this award. The reality is coaches receive far too much credit when their teams win and far too much blame as well. Us winning the championship was a team effort, and so I have a few people that I'd like to thank. First and foremost, Merritt Paulson, our owner and CEO, the guy that writes the checks. Our president of soccer, Gavin Wilkinson, who's here. Our president of business, Mike Golub. My coaches, my coaching staff, and the players. I know Nat Borchers and Fernando Adi are here. It's truly a pleasure to lead these guys every single day. And then lastly, I promised my son Jake, who's 6 tomorrow, that if I won this award, I'd bring him up on stage. So, give him away. Thank you.
One of the sports media kids said, "Hey man, you're known for your catchphrases. What's one of your favorites?" And I said, "Well, if some is good, more is better." So that's how I feel about this award. Our second winner, Oregon State University, Scott Ruick. Coach.
Wow, what a great honor. Thank you, Neil, Nike and the Oregon Sports Awards. And I'm sitting right behind that Ad Rutschman that keeps being mentioned, and I saw his name on this award 5 times. And my dad played high school football and baseball for him at that Hillsborough High School back in the day. And for somebody who's grown up in this state, this means a lot to me, being associated with those names on that list. And just like Caleb said, and congrats to Terry as well, it takes a lot of people to be standing up here. And my support starts at home with my wife, Carrie, who's been with me throughout my coaching career and is an incredible intangible to the success we've had over those years. And certainly this one is no different. To Cole, Kate, and Macy, who are at home tonight, our kids. And then to my parents, who are with us every step of the way and sit 3 rows behind me still every night. Still means a lot. And so for the administration at Oregon State, we share this award to our coaching staff, who did a phenomenal job. They give everything to this team, everything they've got, to our support staff, and then to this team. And what can you say? This was the epitome of team in every way. A coach's dream. Every day was fun. We talked about this year. We started in Italy in August, and it ended in Indy at the end. It never got old. There was never a boring moment. We never wanted it to end. I was the luckiest guy in the world. And I'll sum it up with this. I think most people know we had a good year. But what made it so special, we lost to Connecticut in that semifinal game, and we're at the Final Four, and we stayed in some hotel, and that hotel on the players' floor had a security guard. And that security guard was waiting for me in the lobby on checkout and said, "Coach, in 20 years of doing this job, I've never had a better, more respectful group than your team." Yes. Being an Oregonian, that's what this is all about. This is representing our university, certainly, but representing our state. And I can't imagine a better representative than this team this year. And so together, we thank you for this award. Thank you very much.
So, like, I'm sitting there going, "Where's Terry Stotts? Where's Dana Altman? Where's Wayne Tinkle?" You know what? They're locked looking at game film right now, so they can be in this room winning awards next year. That's what they're doing. It's all about getting better, and Oregon's prep basketball keeps getting better. Dan Sheldon, show us how good it is.
Thanks, Neil. Yes, we were out at Shoot 360 in Beaverton with the best high school boys basketball players in the state. Let me know who you are, where you're from, and who you pattern your game after.
Oh, I'm Gino West from Jefferson High School. I'm trying to pattern my game after Allen Iverson.
Well, Allen Iverson.
I'm Peyton Pritchard, Westland High School. Pattern my game after Chris Paul, Kyrie.
Not a bad combo.
Zach Reichel, Wilsonville High School, and I pattern my game after Larry Bird.
Larry the Legend. Well, you guys sound like you're pretty good. We know your credentials, but how good are you actually? Marcos is going to run you through the ringer, right, Marcos?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's go, Larry Legend.
Peyton, one ball's not good enough for you?
No, we're going to try some out. Go 2.
Good. And I think we're going to switch balls, though, give him some weighted balls and see how he does with that.
Peyton Pritchard, here we go.
Is this some kind of a show off?
Peyton, nice work.
Float up. He shot well. His range on his arc was 5 degrees, so that means he's a consistent shooter. Let's go. He shot a really consistent range as well. His range was 5, just like Gino's.
You put up a lot of pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
And you lived up to it.
Yeah.
Well done.
All right, you guys actually did show your skills pretty well here. You proved you're legit, but you know how we decide the true player of the year, right?
No, I don't.
No, you do.
We do?
The Running Man Challenge.
Oh, okay.
Get it going. Let's see it. Let's see it. Peyton, let's see it.
Now, Dan, here are the male finalists for Prep Basketball Player of the Year. Yes.
Peyton Pritchard, Wesleyan. A 3-time OSAA 6A Player of the Year and 2-time Gatorade Player of the Year, Pritchard paced the Lions to a 4th consecutive state championship, only the 2nd team ever to do so. Zach Reichel, Wilsonville. Reichel paced Wilsonville to its first 5A state championship in a decade, averaging a double-double, 19 points and 10 rebounds. Gino West, Jefferson. The junior guard and first-team All-State selection was the Portland Interscholastic League's Player of the Year. West led the Democrats to a share of the PIL title and their first ever berth in the OSAA 6A tournament.
And the winner is Peyton Pritchard.
First of all, I just want to thank Oregon Sports Awards for putting this on. It's a great event. You know, I enjoy being a part of it. Second of all, I want to thank God because none of this is possible without Him. I want to thank my family, Wesleyan, the community, and my whole, everybody that's helped me throughout this long process. And one more thing, I want to say, go Ducks! Thank you.
Yeah, he won 4 straight state championships, and then he turned his OU into a UO. That was all right. All right, let's bring, right? Feel me? Right there, you got it. Let's bring to the stage our female prep basketball finalists. We're going to do this like we did the football dudes. Hit it.
Autumn Baumgartner, Sheldon. Scoring a total of 62 points in 2 playoff games, Baumgartner led the Irish to the OSAA 6A tournament, where she scored 26 despite an injury to her shooting hand. Aaliyah Goodman, LaSalle. With more than 1,000 career points, Goodman led the OSAA 5A tournament in scoring with a 16.3 average. She is the 5A Player of the Year and Northwest Oregon Conference Player of the Year. Avina Westbrook, South Salem. The Saxons guard forward is the 6A and Gatorade Player of the Year.
How long have we been working on that?
5 seconds ago.
5 seconds? Was the inspiration the Cavaliers or what? You were the inspiration? All right, Autumn, you're going to go to Georgetown. Congratulations. That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
How did that end up happening?
That's
not close.
No, it's not close. But I just took a visit there, and I fell in love with the coaching staff and the community and just the school. So I just knew it was perfect for me.
Fabulous. And Aaliyah, you're undeclared where you're going to go. What's the highlight been of your prep career right now?
Probably last year winning the state championship.
Okay. What specifically from that? I mean, what do you remember?
I got to do it. My sister was on the team, and my dad was the assistant coach.
South Salem, Avina, you're a junior, so you still got time. Is there any lean in where you're thinking of? Do you have a list of schools you're interested in?
Yes, I have a list of 9.
Okay.
I had to cut it down.
From how many?
There wasn't really a list. It was just.
It was pretty much every school?
Yeah. So.
Do you feel like sharing any of the 9 with us, or is that a secret?
Okay, my 9 is Tennessee, Louisville, Notre Dame, Rutgers, Oregon State, Washington, USC.
There's really only 8.
Huh? Maryland.
Maryland. The Terps. Listen, that's strong. All 3 of you have had strong careers. Unfortunately, we can only give the award to 1. I would give it to all 3, but the people running it said we had to only give it to 1. So. And you want to do all 9 again? Avina Westbrook. Okay, I asked Tawa the same question. What's your favorite memory right now? If you could take one game and have to say, wow, that's the game that every time I think of, I get the biggest smile.
Well, one game that always comes to mind is when we played our very first game of the season, which was versus Jesuit. I had a lot of chocolate milk before the game.
Okay.
Which is like every game, but
that's what you do. That's your key to your success. Chocolate milk.
But don't tell anybody.
Yeah, none of us are going to try that. I'm going backstage.
Anyways, I was catching cramps in my legs.
Okay.
In the second half. So, anyways, but we won. So.
All right. Here's the chocolate milk and Avina. Thank you. My helper. So I mentioned I ran the Starlight Run, right? And at the end of it, this will be the running joke. At the end of it, they were actually, they have the stands and they offer you water and the one guy was making peanut butter sandwich and one was chocolate milk they had. And I'm thinking, I can't think of anything I want less right now than milk. Just, I mean, maybe it was because I was only just barely hanging on to consciousness, but. All right, our Wrestler of the Year award. Let's grapple.
Sam Colbray, Hermiston. Make it 4 5A state championships for Colbray, ranked 2nd in the nation in his weight class. Osa Odigizua, David Douglas. At 40-0, Odigizua had a 3rd consecutive undefeated season and a 3rd 6A state championship. Lane Van Anroy, Roseburg. Winning the 160-pound class, Van Anroy took a 3rd consecutive 6A title with an unprecedented 4th at Roseburg Light League. Travis Whitlake, Marshfield. Whitlake won his 2nd 4A championship, had wins against 5A and 6A opponents, and is a 6-time national age group champion.
Pretty much 4 guys you want on your side when you're walking down that dark alley, but this guy is going to be leading them. My man, 00, Osa, come on.
I'd just like to thank God first, because none of this would be possible without him. And then secondly, I'd like to thank everyone who came here to support me. They all played a role through their support and guidance, and thank you all.
Our next award is for the Prep Swimmer of the Year. Let's make a splash.
Lucy Davis, Sweet Home. Sophomore Lucy Davis won 4A titles in the 200 and 500-yard freestyle and anchored the 200 and 400-yard relays, helping Sweet Home win the 4A state championship. Robin Pinger, West Lynn. Pinger set a record time in winning the 6A state title in the 100-yard breaststroke and is ranked 3rd among all Oregon high school recruits. Jamie Stone, Centennial. Now 6 for 6 in state titles, Stone's high school career includes 3 6A championships in the 50 and 100-yard freestyle events.
Missy Franklin wants no part of any of those 3 young ladies, especially Jamie Stone.
I just want to thank God first. I wouldn't be here if it were not for him, and it is an honor to be considered for this award, especially with the other ladies that were there. I'm personally best friends with both of them, and they are outstanding women, and I just want to thank everyone who supported me and all the coaches who give us athletes the opportunity to excel in the sport that we love, so thank you.
All right, now for the fellows, we are a Speedo-free zone. Hit it.
Sid Farber, Lincoln. Farber won the 6A championship in the 50 and 100-yard freestyle and is ranked 1st in the U.S. in the 50 freestyle for his age group. Tristan Fenare, Kaplan Gable. Fenare won the 200-yard intermediate medley in a 4A, 3A, 2A record time and holds the age group record in the 400 IM. Luke Thornbrew, Century. The freshman won 6A championship titles in the 200 and 500-yard freestyle, matching his sister Ellie, who also won 2 state titles as a freshman.
Somebody's got to follow Michael Phelps. Why not Tristan Fenare? Caitlin Gable.
Hi, this award to me just represents a lot of work that's been put into my swimming career. First and foremost from my parents, my mom and my dad. They've driven me to every swim meet, so without them I would not be able to stand here today. And then also my classmates, my friends, my teammates, my coaches, and most importantly, Sandy Liu, the athletic director from Catlin Gable, for starting a swim team at Catlin so we could swim and compete. Thank you to everyone.
The George Passero Team of the Year Award is next, and George Passero falls into that Rushman/Gill category that if you're not familiar with him, you should Google him. He's a great columnist. I used to read him all the time when I was a young kid. To give that award, please read, because he can really write well also. A familiar face here at the Oregon Sports Awards. Just a fantastic guy. Portland Tribune sports editor, Kerry Eggers.
Thanks, Neil. It's been a common theme of the night, Oregon athletics, a force to be reckoned with this year for sure. George Passero was my first boss in the business a lot of years ago, a great mentor, a great person to bounce things off of, and a great sports editor, so it's a pleasure for me to be able to announce these awards. The first award goes to Oregon State women's basketball.
Oregon State women's basketball. Winning the conference championship in the Pac-12 tournament, the Beavers fought to their first ever NCAA Final Four appearance with an impressive win over powerhouse Baylor in the Elite Eight.
Accepting are Sydney Weiss and Scott Ruick.
Hello, everybody. It's an honor to be a part of this program, go to Oregon State and win some games along the way. What brought me here is the people, the community of Corvallis, and to play for Coach Ruick and the coaching staff. And we couldn't have done it without all the support in the state of Oregon, all the student fans that come to our games, and we appreciate all the love that we get every day. And so it's an honor to be representing, and go Beavs.
Our next award goes to the 2015 MLS champions. Please welcome your Portland Timbers, Gavin Wilkinson and Mike Golub.
I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, oh Lord. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, but I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord.
I still get goosebumps watching that. It's a good feeling. On behalf of the Portland Timbers, I'd just like to say thank you. 2015 was a very memorable and historic year for us. And I'd like to just take a moment just to thank a few key people. First and foremost, our fans. Incredible, intelligent, passionate, and appreciated. They are the true lifeblood of the organization, and I truly believe without them, we wouldn't be as successful as we are. Timbers owner and CEO Merritt Paulson, his belief in the organization, his dedication to the club and sports in general within the state is phenomenal. And Caleb Porter, who's already been recognized, deserves to be recognized. He, his coaching staff, players past and present, the entire staff within the Portland Timbers, absolutely phenomenal group effort, and we have the MLS Cup to show for it. So thank you to all those folks. And lastly, to Nike and all those involved in the Oregon Sports Awards, another fantastic event. Thank you.
As I said, it was a great year for sports in Oregon. We'd like to recognize University of Oregon's men's golf team they just won their first NCAA championship last week, and the men's and women's indoor track and field programs, which also won NCAA championships. They could not be here tonight. They're preparing to host the NCAA Division I championships this weekend in Eugene. We wish you luck. Thank you.
HJ, representing all things UO out there somewhere, HJ. This is one of those ones when you're driving home and you'll go, this one really touched me, because it gets you every time. It gets me every time. It's already in my throat. Every year I have the honor of presenting the Special Olympics Athlete of the Year Award, and it's awesome.
I mean, just loving what Special Olympics Unified Sports, joining people with and without intellectual disabilities on the same team. In green and Schultz in the white. Here we go.
Present this year's Special Olympics Athlete of the Year Award. Yeah, there it is. Henry Meese. Come on, Henry. All right, I think I know the answer to this, but tell me what your favorite sport is.
My favorite sport is snowboarding.
And why is snowboarding your favorite sport?
I have won gold medals and travel around the world snowboarding.
How'd you feel when you won that gold medal at the X Games in Aspen, excuse me?
I felt pretty stoked and proud of myself. I also felt surprised because I was competing against many other great athletes. My partner said, I'm so proud that I worked with a gold medalist.
What do you love most about Special Olympics?
Going to new places like Korea that is where I was born, so I got a chance to see my culture. I also met new friends with disabilities, which made me feel accepted, plus I love winning gold medals.
What advice would you give to a new Special Olympic athlete?
I would welcome all new athletes. I would show them the ropes and help them understand the schedule. I would make sure they feel comfortable and encourage them to make new friends.
If somebody asked you, what are Special Olympic athletes capable of, what would you say?
Athletes are capable of doing anything if they put their minds to it and never give up.
I want one word, how Special Olympics makes you feel.
Stoked.
Henry Meese. There you go. I thought cool is the rule. Apparently stoked is the rule now. There you go. All right, next we have our Game Changer Award. This award recognizes a coach or administrator who's dedicated their life to making positive community changes through coaching at the high school level. This year's Game Changer is Ana Maria Lopez.
When you hear the name Ana Maria Lopez, or you see Ana Maria, there's so many great things that you think about where she is concerned, and great really is underrated in that relationship to Ana Maria. A lot of Native Oregonians will, one of the things I think about with Ana Maria will be what an outstanding athlete she was. I mean, she's probably one of the best athletes without a shadow of a doubt to come out of Oregon.
What stands out to me the most about being a student athlete at St. Mary's, I feel like I was in the right place at the right time. Really lucky to have people that were focused on helping the young women on my team and myself develop the guiding principles that I live by as a student, as a coach, as an athletic director, and as a person. I think it's kind of summed up really basically, let your actions speak for you.
Two of the things that really come to mind for me always is kindness and integrity, because she's unwavering in both of those. Professionally, personally, she walks the talk all the time, and there's never any question about it. She's going to always do the right thing.
The most fulfilling part for me as a coach and athletic director definitely is, seeing these young women grow, come in and they seem so young, and when they leave, they still seem young, but you see so much development over those 4 years. I am very humbled to be honored with this award. I feel like I'm just doing my part like any teammate, but everybody, the other people that I work with, I'm also representing them.
Ana Maria, thanks for your friendship. Thanks for the person that you are. Congratulations on this outstanding award, because one thing's for sure, it is well deserved. Congratulations.
Hey, look at, here we are.
Here we are. Thank you for saving me a seat. When you hear people talk and give you that tribute, what do you think?
Well, I feel like there's a lot of great people that I've been able to follow their example, and so many deserving that kind of surprised they picked me, but very grateful and honored that I would be that person.
They talk about the humility and the integrity. Where did you learn those characteristics?
Well, I think from my family. I'm one of 8, so this is my mother.
Mom, nice job.
But also, I think the sisters at St. Mary's did a great job. I mean, you checked your hat at the door when you walked into that place, because it's just full of a lot of incredible people. And I think the colleagues, the other athletic directors that I've worked with over the years, also just some outstanding people. So I feel like I'm, just one of that team, doing my part that we all tend to do.
So we've been talking about, or I've been saying to these people, Google this, Google that. So if we say, Google Title IX and read it, what do you hope, what do you expect them to take away from that?
Wow, what a great opportunity. And it's so awesome that I know a lot of the young women tonight probably, as I at that age had no idea the opportunity that we had, and I've since had the opportunity to meet women that just before my time didn't have that. So to know how special that is, enjoy it, appreciate it, and really be grateful for that.
Well, it's quite an honor for me to be sitting next to you. And I don't know if you know that when I'm up there on stage, there's a teleprompter. Did you know that? It's right over there.
I see that.
See that? But see, when I'm out here, I don't have one.
You've done very well.
So now I actually have to use notes. Prep softball player of the year. It's time for that. Are you a softball player too? And all you did?
A little bit.
A little bit? All right. All right. And our prep baseball player of the year. So let's bring in Dusty Hara from Dusty Camp, the pride of Southern Oregon. I know that. And our Pac-12 pitcher of the year, Sheridan Hawkins from the University of Oregon.
Thank you, Neil. It's amazing to see the caliber of athletes that Oregon continues to produce. Here are your nominees for Prep Softball Player of the Year.
Lauren Burke, Marist, leading Oregon preps in nearly every statistical category and considered one of the top players in the country. The University of Oregon-bound Burke had an amazing .711 batting average and 18 home runs. Abby Greer, Westview, a three-time Metro League Player of the Year. Greer was 22-3 and pitched a critical win against defending state champion Tualatin, helping Westview return to the 6A championship tournament as #1 seed. Alexis Morrison, Pendleton. Senior outfielder Morrison provided the power the Buckaroos needed, batting .561 with 4 homers to lead Pendleton into the OSAA 5A championship tournament as the #2 seed.
And the winner for the Prep Softball Player of the Year is, try and get this open. Lauren Burke.
Wow, thank you so much for this award. I want to give a special thanks to my parents and my family, my friends, and all my teachers, and a special thanks to my teammates who have made me grow as such a better athlete than I started. So thank you.
And now for our Prep Baseball Player of the Year, let's check out our nominees.
Andy Rushman, Sherwood. A triple threat as a catcher, pitcher, and switch hitter, Rushman led Sherwood into the state 6A championship tournament. Tim Tawa, West Lynn. Tawa's .377 batting average and 4 home runs powered the Lions back into the 6A tournament and a rematch of last year's title game. Kenyon Yvonne, Westview. Dominating on the mound with a .380 ERA, Yvonne paced the Wildcats to a second seed in the Class 6A championship tournament.
And the winner is Adley Rushman, Sherwood High School.
Well, first off, I'd like to thank Oregon Sports Awards for presenting me with this prestigious award. I feel extremely humbled tonight to be in the presence of so many amazing people, and I'd just like to thank my family, my teammates, and my coaches for all the support they've given me. I couldn't have done it without them. Thank you very much.
Well, Rushman is a good athlete. Good to see the apple didn't fall far from the tree in that family. Prep Track and Field Athlete of the Year Award. Please welcome, he's a Johnny Carpenter Athlete of the Year Award winner, University of Oregon alum. He's in that Nike video with the Animal House, and he probably designed the shoes you're wearing. Tinker Hatfield.
Thanks, Neil. Neil, you're looking good. You seem a lot taller on TV, though, I have to tell you. Just saying. So here are your nominees for Female Track and Field Athlete of the Year.
Olivia Brooks, Summit. The state meet record holder in the 1,500 meters, Junior Brooks successfully defended her 5A titles in the 1,500 and 3,000 meters, leading the Storm to the team championship. Ella Donahue, Grant. Winning the 1,500 meter 6A title in a record time, Donahue also won the 800 meters and anchored Grant's winning 4x400 team. Tiara Norman, Milwaukee. Setting a new OSAA record with her 5A championship long jump of 19 feet, 2 1/4 inches, Norman also successfully defended her state title in the 300-meter hurdles. Maddie Rabine, Lake Ridge. Rabine, Oregon's all-time record holder in the hammer throw, won her 3rd consecutive 6A championship in the shot put and is ranked in the top 10 nationally in the shot and hammer.
And the winner of this award goes to, and hold on here, from actually my own neighborhood here in Northeast Portland, Ella Donahue.
Thank you. I just want to say, you know, running at Grant the past 4 years has been so awesome, and I definitely would not have, you know, the success that I've had or would have enjoyed the process as much as I did if it weren't for my support system of coaches, my family, teammates who are like my family, honestly, and friends. You know, you guys really just made this experience so positive for me, and I'm forever grateful for that, so thank you.
And now for the Male Track and Field Athlete of the Year award. Let's take a look at the nominees.
Julian Body, Jesuit. Body's time of 36.68 in the 300 ranked 3rd best in the country, and he collected 6A titles in the 110 and 300 meter hurdles. Jackson Messler, Sheldon. One of the top distance runners in Oregon, Messler won the 6A state title in the 3,000 meters and was runner-up in the 1,500 meters. Justin Petz, Lapine. Petz is the first pole vaulter in Oregon history to win 4 state championships and also won the Javelin 3A state title.
Well, I coach track, and I got a chance to watch all these athletes. What a tough choice. But the winner goes to Justin Petz of Lapine High School.
Wow. What a great honor it is to be up here, win or lose. I just can't believe I'm up here. I'd just like to thank my family and my coaches for supporting me throughout the year, and I'd like to thank God for giving me those people to support me. Thank you.
I've been out with Tinker, I don't know, a half dozen times at U of O games. He's always had a cap on. That's a great head of hair he's got. You can't be hiding that with a cap. I mean, guys our age, and we got hair, man, we got to show it off. Right? Yeah. Let's play tennis. Female Tennis Player of the Year. The nominees are
Lara Rakoczyk. Undefeated in league play, Rakoczyk successfully defended her title by winning her 4th consecutive state title and is the number 3 ranked player in Oregon. Emily Reese, Lincoln. Junior Reese won 5 games in the first set of the title match. with eventual winner Waldrum coming within 2 points of forcing a tiebreaker and finishing second in the 6A championship. Bess Waldrum, Jesuit. In her third appearance at state, Waldrum won her second consecutive 6A title and is rated Oregon's top player and second in the Pacific Northwest.
Today, the Oregon Sports Awards. Tomorrow, the French Open. Bess Waldrum, Jesuit.
Okay. I'd just like to thank everybody, all of my support there, my family and my friends, and my coaches, Coach Rucopper over there, for all of her hard work through all the seasons, all 4 seasons at Jesuit, and my coach Aaron Gross for all of his hard work as well. But thank you for this award and everybody that put on this event. Thank you.
Ladies first, time for the fellas.
Andrew Finkelman, Grant. The second-ranked prep player in Oregon and the 2015 champion, Finkelman was runner-up in the 6A state championship tournament. Nathan Hampton, Churchill. The winner of 2 5A state singles titles, Hampton is the third-ranked player in Oregon. Dylan King, Grant. Winning the 6A title, the 6'5" King is the #1 ranked player in Oregon and third ranked in the Pacific Northwest.
You know the song? It's good to be king, if just for a while. Dylan King, Grant.
Thank you so much to the Oregon Sports Awards for putting on this fantastic event. I'm honored to have received this award, and thank you, Neil, for hosting. If you ever want to play a match, I'd be down.
Great hair, too. Okay.
I'd like to thank my whole support system, my coaches, my high school coach, and my teammates. Provided me with a fantastic high school tennis experience. I couldn't have asked for anything more. I'd like to thank my primary coach, Aaron Gross, at the University of Portland for transforming me into the player that I am today, as well as Philip Zivkovic, who also works there. And lastly, I'd like to thank my mom and my dad for supporting me. I love you guys, and they say it takes a village to raise a child, and that is certainly the case with me. I couldn't have done it without my whole support system, so thank you so much.
All right, so now we're going to do golf, and the first 3 years that we did this, thank you. The first 3 years you did it, the same gal won every year. And I think she went to Arizona State. Or wasn't her name Gigi? Right? Was that, for some reason that name's in my head. And she was a senior last year, and I said, if I come back next year and you're here and you win again, then we've got a problem. So we've opened it up. We're going to have a new winner this year. It's going to be one of these ladies.
Camille Dozwa, Lake Oswego. Junior Dozwa, the 2015 Three Rivers League individual champion, was co-runner-up in the OSAA 6A state championship. Kiana Oshiro, Crater. With the lowest round ever in the 5A state championship, Oshiro had a 5-under par 67 to win the individual title by 8 strokes. Ellie Slama, South Salem. After posting 6 birdies in the first round, Slama captured the 6A girls individual championship.
On the tee from South Salem, Ellie Slama.
First, I just want to thank Oregon Sports Awards for this award, as well as my family and my friends and my coaches and all of my support. Thank you, guys.
Time to find out who our male medalist will be.
Kevin Genzia, Crescent Valley. Genzia shot a 5-under par 67 to win the 5A State Golf Championship by 7 strokes, only the third golfer to win 3 state titles. Reese Fisher, South Medford. Consistently under par throughout only his junior season, Fisher was 2 under par to win the 6A State Championship. Bruce Wortman, Mazama. With 4 birdies over the final 6 holes in the state tournament, Wortman repeated as the 4A champion, his second title in 3 years.
The llama wasn't the only long hitter. So is Kevin Geneza from Crescent Valley.
Thank you, Neil. It's Geneza. But don't you worry.
So feel privileged.
It's a hard one. It's been butchered many times on the first tee. But what an incredible experience to be here. I'm so humbled. Thank you to Nike and Oregon Sports Awards for having me. And first and foremost, I'd like to thank my family. I love you all. You've been there every step of the way for me. And I'd love to thank Oregon Junior Golf for raising me in the etiquette and mannerisms of the game I love. Thank you.
A very public apology to the Geneza family. My bad. Damn it. That's not even that hard a name. It's not like one of those Russian hockey dudes, you know. All right, lacrosse. I get to announce the names. Fortunately, there's no Geneza in the bunch here. Let's see them. Lauren Gilbert. Yeah, she's not on my list. Natalie Byrne. From West Lynn. It's much better when it's a tape presentation, we can tell. Haley Harms from OES. And the winner, I hope we have the right list. Yes, the winner is from LO, Lauren Gilbert.
It's just really amazing to be here surrounded by so many incredible athletes, and it's also really cool that lacrosse players are being recognized at this event because lacrosse is definitely a newer sport in Oregon, so I'm really just honored to be one of the nominees up here representing Oregon lacrosse. And I just want to thank my family, my friends, my coaches, and my teammates, and also the other nominees, Natalie and Haley. You guys are both really incredible players, and I'm excited to see you represent Oregon lacrosse in college next year. Thank you.
All right, next we have the DNA Award, and after back-to-back shaky segments from me, I'm feeling a little DNA on my forehead right now. This award recognizes individuals or organizations for their extraordinary passion and dedication to sport in Oregon, and the recipient of this award is clearly part of Oregon's DNA. And this year's winners, we have 2 very deserving gentlemen, Tom Welter from OSSA and Joe Becker from Channel 8. Fellas. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Joe, the first thing I have to ask you about is this Friday night flights thing that you did. Like, you had a death wish, or what was it?
No, you know, we started the show in '94, our news director at the time, and we would cover high school football games, and we had a 10-minute show, and we'd fly in the helicopter, and I'd land on the 50-yard line, present the game ball, and then as it developed, at some point, covering the high school football, I started eating on Friday nights, and and we did it for 2 decades, and we still have our Friday Night Flights show, but we're just not landing anymore.
Right.
Actually, I'm retired, so.
Right. Well, that's the next thing. Joe retired. Joe, what's retirement? What's that look like?
It's been great.
Tell me what that looks like, Joe.
It's been great. I'm watching a lot of games.
Okay.
I'm watching a lot of. Well, I watched the Blazers in the playoffs, and I've been watching the Timbers. So
you're doing a lot of what you did when you were not retired.
That's right. Except I think I watch more of it now than when I was working, because you're trying to get the highlights on the air.
Yeah. A class act always, and
Thanks.
certainly well-deserving of the DNA
Thank you
award.
very much.
All these years, high school sport. Why high school? Why did you start with it? Why did you stick with it?
When I was growing up in State and Oregon, I played first base on our baseball team, and the first base umpire regularly was a gentleman who was a teacher and a coach from North Salem High School. I struck up a conversation with him, and he said, "It's a great life. You might enjoy it." So I knew I wanted to be a teacher, and I knew I wanted to be a coach. I didn't know what I wanted to teach. I didn't know what I wanted to coach, but I knew that's what I wanted to do.
I was raised by 2 high school teachers. Don't hold that against them. But do you have a favorite high school memory, whether it be an individual player or a particular championship or something that just sticks out in your mind?
I'm not sure there's one. I think, in 21 years with the OSA, we have 290 member high schools. We do 116 state championships every year in 19 different activities. And so going around and watching kids from all over the state, everybody thinks of the schools in the metropolitan area. I just approved a co-op today between 3 schools so they could field an 8-man football team between the 3 of them. I think their combined enrollment of the 3 schools is 74 students. So there are all kinds of opportunities for kids throughout our state, and we couldn't do it without dedicated coaches, dedicated amateur sports officials, administrators in our schools that make sure the kids of today get to enjoy the same experiences that we were all able to enjoy.
And dedicated parents as well. How about a hand for our DNA winners right here?
Thanks, Bill. Where are we going? Which way are we going? That way.
Go that
way. That way.
All right, last year, if you were here, we launched the Oregon Sports Awards inaugural Play It Forward Award. It's presented by Nike and Providence Health and Services. The Play It Forward Award was created to recognize the high school and college student athletes who are inspirational role models committed to giving back in our communities by helping kids get active. So here to share a bit more with us are 2 men who know about what it means to give back. From the Timbers, Nat Borchers, and the new sheriff in town, the coach of the Portland Pilots, Terry Porter.
Thanks, Neil. As you mentioned, 18 student athletes from various backgrounds around the state were selected as monthly winners. Several of these students arrived on campus earlier today for a chance to meet with each other, as well as representatives from nonprofit organizations dedicated to doing the important work of helping to get kids moving. Here's a sneak peek.
I hope that the one thing you guys take from today is opportunities don't come all the time. And one opportunity you may push to somebody else, they'll take it and you think it's coming back, it'll never come back. You got to take that opportunity right when it's in front of you. Take it.
Today was the first time we've actually invited communication students on campus, and a chance to realize that these are the people who need to share great stories that are out there. Tonight we'll be recognizing Play It Forward nominees. These are student athletes who are giving back in their community, who want the word to get out. And so part of the way the word gets out is for student journalists or student communicators to share their stories.
Providence is very proud to be a part of the Play It Forward Award and working with Nike to collaborate on a project that really helps youth get active in the community to help support health and wellness and the focus on sport. And bringing this opportunity to these kids throughout the state is really something that Providence is very proud and happy to be doing.
Nike believes that one of the most important things we can do is give kids an early positive experience in sport and physical activity. And one of the things that kids really need in order to have fun playing is a positive role model. The power of local student athletes to be heroes for whether it's 1 kid or 20, we know that they can make a difference in a child's life. how to pull out a great story, how to think about their future career, what to look for as they build towards a career in communications or journalism, and hopefully be inspired by what experts in their field have done as well as what some great athletes have done.
These kids that we've honored today with this Play It Forward Award and the Oregon Sports Awards has really given us an opportunity to see how many kids there are out there and really give them another launch into the community and a launch into their life and continuing that work.
As part of the Pay It Forward Award, presenting sponsors Nike and Providence have donated a combined $50,000 to kickstart the new Pay It Forward Fund. The goal of this fund is to increase assets to sports across the state of Oregon, targeting those with less opportunity. Several of those fund winners are here tonight. Let's give them a round of applause for their volunteer contribution playing it forward to the next generation of athletes.
Last year, the first honorary Play It Forward Award was given to Marcus Mariota for his work with the Boys and Girls Club of Emerald Valley. Beginning in September of 2015, the award recognized one high school and one college athlete each month through May 2016 for the great work they contribute to our youth across Oregon. And tonight, we'd like to celebrate the overall 2016 Play It Forward winner. And the winner is...
Envelope, please.
Gavin McGay from Madras.
I really don't know what to say. I feel really emotional right now. Such an honor to be here to receive this award, and I'd like to congratulate all the other Play It Forward nominees. I'd just like to say thank you to all my family back home on the Warm Springs Reservation, and also to all my support system and to all my kids that I've helped inspired. I know some of them knew I was going to be at the school today because I was going to be here. This is just such an honor, and it's a I'd just like to thank the Creator. I can't thank him enough for all the blessings that he's given me to be here, and thank you guys.
Now to help me present our next award, I want to bring out a former Hayward Award recipient, one of the most decorated athletes for Oregon State University. Please give me a hand or a glove and welcome NBA Hall of Famer Gary Payton.
Thanks, Terry. Here are our female nominees for the Harry Glitchman Professional Athlete of the Year.
Tobin Heath. In her third season with the Thorns, and regarded as one of the most skilled U.S. national team members, the two-time Olympic gold medalist helped the United States claim its third World Cup. Breanne Tyson-Eaton, the former University of Oregon athlete and two-time World Outdoors silver medalist, proved to be the best in the world this year at the World Indoors in Portland. Marielle Zagunis. Zagunis came from behind in Athens to win her second world title of the 2015 season in women's saber. She will make her 4th Olympic Games appearance this summer.
And the winner is Breanne Tyson Eaton.
Terry.
He's giving me an award. You notice that? He's giving me an award. On behalf of Breanne, who can't be here with us this evening, I'd like to accept this award on her behalf and her family. Obviously, she would like to thank all her great supporters and her friends and family who has helped her achieve this great honor. Congratulations, Brianna. Next, we have the award for the Male Professional Athlete of the Year. Let's take a look at the nominations.
Fernando Adi, scoring twice and adding an assist in the 2015 MLS Cup playoffs as Portland won its first ever MLS championship. Ashton Eaton, as the Olympic decathlon champion, Ashton Eaton defended his gold medal at the World Outdoors, setting a new world record. Damian Lillard, Dame became the franchise leader in three-point baskets and joined Clyde Drexler as the only two Blazers to put up 1,500 points and 500 assists in a single season.
Let's see who this is, Terry. And the winner is, from the Portland Trail Blazers, Damian Lillard. Damian could not join us tonight, but here is what he had to say about being honored.
I just want to say thanks to the Oregon Sports Awards for selecting me as the Harry Glickman Pro Athlete of the Year. It's truly an honor for me, especially for someone like Mr. Glickman that I have such tremendous amount of respect for, the founder of our great organization and a continued supporter to this day. It's truly an honor to be a part of an organization with someone who is still passionate about it and still interested in the growth of the product and what we are today. I also got to give thanks to my coaches who put in the time with me and my teammates every day to make sure that we continue to grow as people and as players and continue to push this organization and be the kind of team that we were this season. My teammates who I'm actually going to war with, you know, those guys play a huge part in what I'm able to accomplish as an individual. So I'm thankful to my coaches and my teammates. I want to give thanks to the Rip City fans. You guys are so huge to what we get done here. You guys truly make a difference in every home game, even road games, through your impact through social media. So we really thank you guys as a team. I thank you guys personally because it does mean a lot, and you guys do make a difference for us. And last but not least, I want to thank my family and my friends because without them, I wouldn't be the person I am today. I would have never had the drive, the motivation to continue to work and work towards my dreams and get to this position. So it wouldn't be right if I didn't give thanks to all those people. And once again, I just want to say thanks for selecting me as the winner.
So how many of you are sitting there going, man, NBA Finals are on. I'd sure like to see Gary Payton in his prime lined up against Steph Curry and see how that turned out, huh? That'd be an instant classic. We're ready for the Bill Hayward Amateur Athlete of the Year Award, and like Rushman, like Gill, like Passero, if you do not know who Bill Hayward is, please Google. And if you go to University of Oregon and you don't know who he is, you need to transfer, all right? Hayward Field, Colonel Bill, coached 6 Olympic game teams. Here for more on the Bill Hayward Amateur Athlete of the Year Award, let's bring her back, Brooke Olzendam.
Thank you, Neil. Here are your female nominees for the Bill Hayward Amateur Athlete of the Year.
Ruth Hamblin, Oregon State basketball, a threat at both ends of the floor. Hamblin is the Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year with the Beaver record for rebounds and 29 career double-doubles. Sheridan Hawkins, Oregon softball, the Pac-12 Pitcher of the Year as a junior. Hawkins broke Jessica Moore's record of 100 career wins and holds Oregon records for strikeouts and no-hitters. Jamie Wisner, Oregon State basketball. Wisner is 6th in OSU career scoring, the Pac-12 Player of the Year, and a key reason the Beavers played their way into the NCAA Final Four.
And the winner is Jamie Wisner of Oregon State University. Jamie could not join us tonight because she is in Connecticut after being drafted by the Connecticut Sun, which is amazing. But her teammate, Sydney Weiss, is here to accept the award on her behalf.
Thank you. I am taking this award for Jamie, so I'll let her know later. But Jamie has been such an impactful piece of the Oregon State women's basketball journey. I'm honored to be able to accept this award on her behalf, and she's put in so much work, and she's earned each achievement that she's gotten throughout her collegiate career. At the beginning of the season, we had a meeting in Coach Rook's office. It was the three captains, Ruth, Jamie, and myself, and he asked us what we wanted to get out of the season individually. And Jamie specifically said she wanted to become an All-American, and she made that happen. And so she had such an instrumental part in our success this year, and her legacy is going to be carried out, hopefully, for the rest of history. But she had a couple words that she wanted me to share since she's so busy being a professional athlete. She said, I want to thank the Oregon Sports Awards and Nike for putting on this event. I am honored to win this award, but I'm aware that my successes are an accumulation of hard work, not only by me, but also my teammates and coaches. I want to thank them for being my best friends through it all, always putting a smile on my face, and being great on and off the court. Hope everyone is having a good night, and go Beavs. Thank you.
Male Amateur Athlete of the Year. Roll the tape.
DeForest Buckner, Oregon football. An All-American defensive end, Buckner was the Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year, drafted in the first round by the NFL's San Francisco 49ers. Ryan Krauser, Texas track and field. An Oregon native, Krauser is a 4-time NCAA shot put champion, a 9-time All-American, and won the Big 12 Conference Championship with a record-setting toss. Gary Payton II, Oregon State basketball. Leading the Beavers in all categories, Payton's a 2-time Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year, pacing Oregon State to its first NCAA tournament appearance in 26 years.
I'm not picking that one. Gary Payton, come on out and do the honors for us. And let's talk about Yuan Curry right now.
I've been getting that question too many times.
Yeah.
It's just too. It's a different era. You know, I would have beat him up in my era, and a lot of people know that. So, and then I would have took him back down on the other end and gave him the blues that way too. So, you know, it's different eras. I mean, he's doing what he does in his era, and
Right.
We can't say that because he wasn't in my era.
There you go. All right. Politically correct answer. I'm still taking
Yes.
Gary.
Thank you, Neil. This year's award goes to, you know, this is an honor for me to do this, and it's just an honor to introduce the winner, my son, Gary Payton II.
first and foremost, I'd like to thank God. Without Him, none of this would be possible. I'd like to thank Nike and Oregon Sports for having me tonight. Thank my friends and family, and most importantly, my teammate and coaches. Go Bees!
All right, if the hair didn't stand up on the back of your neck or you didn't feel a little something behind your eyes when Gary was opening that envelope, you probably need to see your physician. All right, let's go with the Johnny Carpenter Prep Female Athlete of the Year, presented by the Oregonian and Oregon Live. So let's welcome back the girl with the Letterman's blanket, Liz Brenner, and the Gonzaga grad, Jamie Hudson.
All right, thank you, Neil. Tonight, I am delighted to have the opportunity to also present this year's Class 1A to 4A Athlete of the Year Award. Here are the female nominees.
Catherine Clemens Burns, the 2A Player of the Year in both basketball and volleyball. Clemens helped Burns win the 2A Volleyball Championship, was key to the Highlanders' climb to a second-place finish in Oregon 2A basketball. Amber Lease Mazama, a 12 varsity letter standout in soccer, basketball, and softball. Lease was the Skyline Basketball Player of the Year, captain of the Vikings soccer team, and led the Mazama softball team in hitting with a .560 average. Casey Mock, Sutherland, the Oregon 4A and Sky M Conference Basketball Player of the Year. Mock scored 25 points in pacing Sutherland to its third consecutive 4A championship and captained the Bulldogs volleyball team.
All right, and the award goes to Catherine Clemens from Burns High School.
It's such an honor to receive this award. First and foremost, I'd just like to thank God for giving me the opportunity to play sports. None of this would have been possible without Him. And through all the screaming and yelling they may do, I'd just like to thank my parents for coming to every game. And also, I'd like to thank my coaches and teammates for all their hard work and dedication. And also to Oregon Sports Awards for putting on this amazing event. So thank you again.
And now for the Prep Athlete of the Year for 5A, 6A level. Let's start with our female nominees.
Olivia Brooks, Summit. Junior Brooks won her second 5A cross-country championship by a whopping 37 seconds and defended her state titles in the 1,500 and 3,000 meters. Ella Donahue, Grant. With 10 state titles to her credit, Donahue won her second 6A cross-country championship and broke the Oregon High School record in the 1,500 meters while collecting 6A titles in the 1,500, 800, and 4x400 relay. Avina Westbrook, South Salem. The Oregon and Gatorade Basketball Player of the Year, Westbrook averaged 19 points and 5 rebounds, leading the Saxons to a 25-1 record and the 6A state championship.
And the female winner for the Johnny Carpenter Prep 5A to 6A is Ella Donahue from Grant High School.
Wow, I wasn't really expecting that. I just want to say, first of all, that the two other girls who were nominated for this are so deserving of it. Honestly, it seems kind of unfair that we have to pick just one, but yeah, I think I've grown so much as a person and athlete the past 4 years, and again, it's just I want to thank my parents and my coaches and my teammates for just really being such an important part of that growth. So thank you.
All right, Johnny Carpenter, Male Athlete of the Year, presented by the Oregonian. And so I'm looking at this, who's presenting. And so the first name on here, and I'm going, is that Cam Cleland, who played in the NFL and went to UW? And then I started thinking how UW hasn't beaten Oregon. Well, you know what? I shouldn't go there with that. But I should go here with who's also joining in, Bruce Barnum. What a job he did for the Portland State Vikings. FCS National Coach of the Year, beat 2 D1 schools. We got the coach and we got the tight end, Cam Cleland, and Coach Bruce Barnum.
Notice he didn't say anything about our hair.
Zero.
He didn't say anything.
Zero. Congrats, Catherine and Ella. Next, we have the Class 1A through 4A Male Athlete of the Year. Let's check out the nominees right now.
Alex Holland, Triad. Despite suffering a broken collarbone and a broken nose, Holland led the Timberwolves as the conference basketball player of the year and was a member of Triad's 4x400 relay team. Hassan Ibrahim, Jefferson, Oregon High School. Credited with motivated teammates to a higher level of competition, Ibrahim was runner-up in the 3A cross-country championship and broke school records in the 1500 and 800 meters. Will Shaw, Yoncalla. With 2 first-team All-State and 5 first-team All-Conference honors in football, basketball, and baseball, Shaw also threw a perfect game early this baseball season.
In the award, right after that perfect game, it goes to Will Shaw. Congratulations.
I'd like to thank Oregon Sports Award and Nike for making tonight possible, and everyone who's been there for me, supporting me throughout my 4 years in high school, family, coaches, teachers. Thank you.
And now for our final award of the night, the Class 5A, 6A Male Athlete of the Year. Here are your nominees.
Justin Herbert, Sheldon. Triple threat Herbert had a 67 pass percent completion average as an all-state quarterback, a season of double-doubles in basketball, and hit .366 for the Irish baseball team. Osa Odigizua, David Douglas. Undefeated in 3 years of wrestling, Odigizua is also a powerful football lineman and 2-time Conference Defensive Player of the Year. Tim Tawa, Wes Lynn. Quarterback Tawa broke the single-season Oregon passing yardage record, also led the Lions back to the state 6A title baseball game by hitting .377.
And the award goes to Justin Herbert, Sheldon High School.
I'd just like to thank my friends and family who've supported me over the past 4 years. My teammates and coaches have had a major impact on my life, so thank you.
All right, I saved the best for last, or at least what I think is the best, what I think is the most important. First of all, I said we would be out here in 2 hours. We started 10 minutes late. We're going to hit that goal. But I was doing interviews on the radio and stuff, and before I came here, and they would ask me, "Why do you do this? Why are you doing this?" And I said, "Because it's family, and because I feel like as Oregonians, and I haven't lived in Oregon since 1985, but I was born here, I feel like we're family. The Edsels, who put this thing on and do such a wonderful job, family. Nike is family. My family is here. My wife is here. Went to Madison, so her family becomes my family. My sister's here. She went to U of O. My niece and nephew are here. We're all family here, and I think that's what distinguishes us as Oregonians. I mean, I feel like that, and I wanted to bring that up because, like, one member of my family that's only here in spirit, she would have celebrated her 78th birthday today, but she died 33 years ago, and that was my mom. And I share that with you because, especially young people, man, we can't take anything for granted. Okay? What's here today might not be here tomorrow. So if you're here with your parents, or you're going to go home and you're going to talk to your parents about what happened tonight, you know, if you're here with them, grab their hand, look them in the eye, tell them you love them, and make that connection, because that's what family is all about. So I love you guys all for letting me be a part of your family. I'd like to invite all the winners. If you won tonight, if you came up, if you won, we'd like everybody to come up on stage so we can get a big group photo. I want to remind you that this is going to be, you can watch this show on Comcast Sportsnet Northwest, June 7th at 7 p.m., and you can go to OregonSportsAwards.com and check out all the highlights. Thank you for making me part of your family. There we go.
Telling these tears go and fall away, oh, may the last one burn into flames.